I think that one of the traditional ways that AAPIs think about influencers is we look to people that are older than us. And certainly I have had those people in my career, right? I mean, I've had Lenny Mendonça, who is my director at McKinsey, who brought me into the firm, and really helped support me. I have had, other leads in other situations in the corporate world that have helped me. Certainly President Obama, who appointed me to the White House Commission, has been an incredible mentor and somebody who's inspired me on how I should lead, not just in sort of my public sector life, but also in my private sector life, given how he was a community organizer and at the same time so accomplished. So I think that him contributing as a tri-star athlete, if you will, public, private, and nonprofit in his profile really inspired me. I'd have to say at this time in my life, my biggest inspirations and my role models have got to be my children. And I think it's because when I look at them now, and I get a little sentimental about this, I realize how the world confines us as we get older, and to see them as young people and how they are just running straight with no fear to things, and to open hearts and open minds, and how they express themselves and love themselves with no inhibitions and just say, take me as I am. I just find that always to be a reminder on how we can be our most authentic selves. And I think it's really, really hard when we think about how the world shapes us to remember that and to come back to that. I certainly have some children in a family of 4 kids, where they have very different personalities. They have all very strong personalities, and some of them have significant challenges in terms of how resilient they are, and also how flexible and inflexible they can be. And I think that part of being a role model is somebody who helps teach you how to grow in situations where you don't really have an option. As a mother, I don't really have an option, right, to turn my back on my child. So it becomes the ultimate challenge on how do I adapt and how do I grow and bring that polling principle back into learning in a situation where I can't walk away from it. And it really becomes a huge impact for me to be able to look at something that is that challenging and have my child as a role model teach me that where I didn't think I had the strength or the courage or the patience to go that extra mile or to not lose my temper or whatever, to be able to actually accomplish that thing. And so they've brought me to new heights of accomplishment in that way.